Around the Block Show. We need to apologize for not having a show for you last week, but guess what? Life happens.
Life happens, and we did have a lot of fan complaints wondering, where's our episode?
We apologize for that.
But we had some family obligations and some family crises, which we will talk about a little bit later in the show.
We will talk about a little bit later in our show, but thank you for joining us this week. So, I want to talk to you about American Idol. Did you watch this week?
I did. I'm loving it every week.
I am loving it every week, too. This week, Alexis, she's the girl with the short hair, blonde hair with the pink in it. Yes, she was voted off, and I think that that was the right choice based on who was in the bottom.
I liked her, but, you know, it's just different now.
It is different now.
You know, something interesting. My friend Heather, hi Heather. Anyway, Heather, my friend Heather, is a photographer, and she almost met Megan.
Really?
Yes, Megan's mom was in Heather's board, and when Megan was pregnant with her child, which used to be very fashionable,
yes,
she was going to do belly shots of her, but the scheduling never worked out, and she never actually did the shots. But she almost did. Isn't that cool?
That is an almost famous moment, which is great. So we want to move on to our next segment called iChat.
iChat, which is where we talk about our neighborhood, where we live, which is in
Phase I.
Phase I.
So there's a gal in our neighborhood. Her name's Janessa. Yes, ring for you.
Speaking of pictures.
Oh, speaking of pictures, Janessa actually takes photos, and she does a fantastic job from what I see.
They're not just photos, they're fabulous
They're fabulous family photos. And basically, you set up a setting with her. She charges you $100, and then you get a CD. She gives all the pictures to you on a CD, and then you're able to go get them developed yourself. So,
you know, and family photos is not something you want to go cheap on, people. Once your kids grow up,
that's all you have.
That is all you have left.
So anyway, so check in with Janessa. Awesome photos. The other thing that we want to talk about from iChat is we ought to talk about our friend Mickey. We were blog hopping, and
we read your blog, Mickey. And are you really complaining about being pregnant? Because you are 7 feet tall.
And you're this big.
And you're gorgeous. You have the most gorgeous little baby bump. And nobody believes that you're waddling. And nobody believes that you've put on any weight at all.
That's correct. Did you not see us when we were pregnant?
Do you remember me? Do you remember her?
I was the size of my living room.
People gasped when we walked into rooms.
People asked me when I was 6 months pregnant if I only had a couple weeks left.
Same here. Or I got twins constantly.
Exactly.
Or are you having twins? No, I'm just huge.
So Mickey, you look fantastic.
You do. This is a compliment. You're gorgeous. Don't worry about being huge because guess what?
You're not?
You're not.
And for those of you that miss us in our girth, we will post some pictures of ourselves with our giant houses attached to the front of us, so you can just see really how huge we were.
And you will gasp.
You will gasp.
And maybe it will make you feel better about yourself.
It will.
Probably will. But you're gorgeous.
You are gorgeous. You're like Gwyneth Paltrow.
Speaking of babies,
Marianne had their baby boy, Truman. So welcome to the world, baby Truman.
Hope all went okay. We have Marianne's little boy in our Sunday class, and he's so excited to be a big brother again.
And we saw Dad and little brother today up at the church, and I asked how Marianne's doing. She's doing great, and baby's doing well as well.
Oh, good. I'm always happy to hear that.
The last time we also talked about blogs, we talked about our friend Stacy, who had posted, hey, if you put a post on my blog, I'll make you a gift.
And you're one of the first 5 to comment.
One of the first 5 to comment. So we commented on our friend Beth Ann and Summer's blog.
Who also did it. And we got our gifts. We thought we would show them to you.
We got our gifts. This is yours. This is what Beth Ann made for us, these cute necklaces.
Out of Scrabble tiles.
Out of Scrabble tiles. Mine has an M on it for Missy.
And mine has a K on it for Krissy.
The other thing we got from our good friend Summer, cute, very functional,
darling
bookmark.
Is that the cutest thing you've ever seen?
Yeah, it is very creative.
So
thank you.
When I read a book, this is what I mark it with. So thank you, and be watching our blogs because
I only have one space left on mine. There's only one place available for someone to comment to get something homemade and special for me.
And one of these days I'm going to post that thing on mine. If you're one of the first 5, I will make you a gift.
Exactly. So, yay for gifts.
Yay for blogs and gifts.
Okay, and speaking of Beth Ann, we are soon going to have yet another celebrity in Phase I.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I can hardly wait.
Beth Ann is a finalist for Good Things Utah.
So what does What do you mean a finalist?
And she's a finalist to be a guest host on Good Things Utah.
Oh, Beth Ann, I'm so excited for you.
Exactly. So we hope that, you know, you can be as famous as us and in fact, they put our show
Maybe
on
I feel like maybe we've influenced you, like you want to be a talk show because you've seen how much fun we have. I don't know, maybe not.
Exactly.
But anyway, we hope that all goes well and our fingers are crossed.
We hope that you get it and we will be watching.
And if you do make it on the show, a little plug.
Missy and Krissy around the block. Really quick, one thing we forgot to show you, speaking of blogs, we have set up our blog address.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
This is exciting. This is Missy and Krissy around the blog. Blogspot.com.
Now that's a play on words, people. Around the blog.
Blog.
With a G. Around the blog.
And this is
where that. Is that so clever?
It's great. So what we're going to do each week after our show, we will post what happened on the show as well as some pictures. Again, you'll see the pictures of us beside the house. And that's where you go to see all these fun things. You can make comments. But you can also send us comments to our email address, Missy and
Krissy around.
Nope.
No, darn it.
Missy and Krissy at gmail.com. Great.
Missy and Krissy at gmail.com. Feedback, what do you want to see? What didn't you like? What did you like?
Yes.
Those kinds
So, on our last show, we talked to you about Blue Ribbon Moms.
We awarded 2, and what we've done is
we have invited one of these all-star, rock star moms to join us on our show today
to tell us about her life, about the experience that she went through, which won her this award, and we hope that the information that she gives to you will help you in your life. So please give a warm welcome
to our friend Brittany.
And if you don't mind, Brittany, can you just scoot that back?
Move the camera for us.
Let's go.
And just put it right there next to it.
Okay, welcome Brittany to our show.
We're so happy to have you here today. In fact, I'm going to ring the bell for her.
Please ring it. Oh, can I do it too?
Do you want to turn?
Thanks
for joining us today.
Thanks for joining. So, first of all, we want to present you with your blue ribbon.
And you can wear that if you would like.
If you wear that to church tomorrow, people will just totally
You could just like hot glue gun a little pin to the back, and
yes.
It would be like, Brittany, did you win an award? And you'll be like, yes, I totally did.
Did you not watch Missy and Krissy?
Not to plug the show.
Yes, just so you know, Brittany did a heroic effort with her child, and so we wanted to bring her on the show to talk a little bit about it. So it must have been so scary to give us some background on what happened. Tell us about your son and
came to be.
A little background on him is that he does breath holding spells where he will cry until he passes out.
Oh, that's fun.
No,
that's
not
great. Actually,
and he's also had a seizure before.
Oh, yeah.
So with that,
that's serious.
Yeah, it is, and it's scary. But a week or so ago, whenever it was, we don't know what happened. He was on a bed jumping around. A cousin pushed him over with a pillow on top of him. So I don't know if maybe he actually was suffocated a little bit or whatever. But when they came in to get me, he was on the ground and he was blue and not breathing.
Oh my gosh! So you walked into the room and you find him on the floor blue.
Yeah.
Blue. Oh my gosh.
And he'd actually peed his pants because I don't know why. And
maybe that's just what the body does or something.
Yeah, well, I don't know, and that's why we don't know if it was a seizure or if it was a breath holding spell or maybe it was something else. Because
that's probably one of the scariest parts is just not knowing.
Yeah, it was scary. It was scary.
So what did you do?
Well, because I didn't know how long he had been out, or not breathing. I actually breathed into his mouth. And after a couple of breaths, he came back. But even before that, I was screaming for help because I had family.
The first thing you do is scream and see if you can get some more attention, right?
Right, definitely. You need somebody there to help. And when he had a seizure, I called 911 immediately. When you have that type of thing, get help.
As soon as possible. And then start your measures for life-saving, if needs be.
Right. Right.
Oh my gosh! Well, you really are a hero. I mean, I don't know what I would do if I came in and saw my child like that. So, are there some things that we can do so that we can stay calm? I mean, I'm saying that you were calm, but maybe you weren't. But
well, I was pretty freaked out. But there are some things.
Tell us what we can do.
Well, with breath holding spells, there's really not much you can do, and they do grow out of it, so you don't need to worry about it. But if it's the first time they have a breath-holding spell, you do need to call 911.
Okay, that's good.
Yep. And then you're actually not supposed to breathe in their mouth. So you just kind of wait, see how
But it's
long.
got to be hard to be in that situation and think, I'm totally helpless to help my son.
Definitely.
You want to do
Definitely.
something for them.
And that's why if you can get on the phone with 911, they can be talking you through it. You don't know if it's your first time with breath holding spells. You don't know what it is or what's happening.
Scary.
And then with a seizure, if it's the first time, call 911. And there's